Hi, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Welcome to Knee Club, where we meet twice a week in these webinars. You get emails that go out about an hour before this call starts for you to register for the call. Make sure you look for those emails in your inbox. Once you register, you continue to be registered on into the future as long as you're a member. Okay, let's see. Welcome, Kim. Kim just joined. She's from Southern Indiana. And then we also had a new member, Lauren, who joined last week. So welcome both of you to the Knee Club. We're going to get going here. If you are watching the replay, and these are all posted in the private Facebook group, the Knee Club Facebook group, these are all recorded. So if you can make the call live, you could ask your question live with me where we talk. If you can't make it live for whatever reason, no big deal. You post your question in the Facebook group. During these calls, I look through the Facebook feed to see all of the questions that have been posted since the last call. So there's no reason not to get support. You have support there. It's just a point of typing in your questions. You could use the Facebook group as a journal. Hey, Bill, this is what was going on, and this is what happened to my knee. What's happening there? So you can absolutely use it that way. So it's a way to get support in the process of whatever's going on with your knee, and then we address it on the next call that happens on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So without further ado, we're going to move into the Knee Club questions that have been posed. We have Reza. There were two different times in your email about the webinar, the Facebook information. Monday, December 23rd, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Pacific, while Facebook said 10:30 Pacific. I hope I will show up at the right time. Okay, we start at 10:30 and we go until the questions are answered. So the webinar will say I allot an hour. I have not had a call that has lasted longer than an hour. So we generally talk until all the questions are addressed. So hopefully that is clear, helped clear things up for you there, Reza. With no refereeing for a while, my level of activity has been down. I felt my joints, knee and back, were in need of some running, so I went for a 30-minute run sprint. The exercise definitely helped. During the sprinting, the painful spot in the usual place inside the right knee below the knee joint at tibia was bothering me. I used a few pain pattern interrupts like bent knee rotation, skin twists, and it made it feel better. After the exercise session, my knee and back felt more solid. Cool. Awesome. Continue to do the twice daily calf raises while paying close attention to the preciseness of the mechanics. Also doing daily straight leg raises, right leg with 10-pound weight. However, besides standard leg raises, I also do another set with toes pointing to the left during the whole exercise, and a third set with toes pointing to the right. These additional leg raises have not had any bad side effects, and I am hoping they will do some good for my pelvis hip. Any thoughts on this? Yes. Reza, what we could do is, I say you're pointing the toes to the one side and the other. I would also add in pointing both toes out while you're doing leg raises and pointing both toes in, and see how that works with what is going on. Applied Monday, December 23, 2019. And for those that aren't familiar yet, when you post a question, and you aren't here live on the call, what I will do is I will reply the date of the video that I answered the question. So when I upload the video, it'll have the date in there as well. Okay, Irene. Hi, Bill. I just listened to the replay from the 19th, and I can relate to what Stefani was saying about leg pain being all over the place and moving about. It can be very confusing as to which pain pattern interrupts to do. Thankful it only lasted a couple of weeks with me. Now I'm practicing the pain pattern interrupts most relevant to the specific pain spots 3 or 4 times a day, also in between times when the pain strikes. I have been trying out the figure 8 with toes just while setting in an evening. How long or how many times would be beneficial? I will try to listen in on Monday. Thanks for all the help. Wishing you a very happy Christmas, Irene. Well, thank you, Irene. Merry Christmas to you as well. The toe thing, once again, and it doesn't matter what we're doing, everything is about shifting the neurological response. And it doesn't matter if it takes a couple of seconds or it takes a couple of minutes. The point of it is we're looking for, especially with the figure 8s, we're looking to feel like, oh gosh, how could I describe this? There's this place that if we focus on something for a period of time, and you could try this at home, you can stare in the mirror, like stare at your eyes in the mirror, and there will be a point, you're staring at your eyes in the mirror. There will be this point, and I can't tell you exactly when, but your neurology will shift and your ability to focus on your eyes is all of a sudden it's going to be like someone did one of these. That is a neurological shift because the nervous system can't stay focused on one thing for an extended period of time. And this is what we're looking at when we're shifting the neurology, whether it be a pain pattern interrupt, whether we're doing the figure 8s, whatever we're doing, we're looking for a shift in the neurology. And it's just as simple as, what was that? Oh, it's different. Now that could take, depending on how intense something is, that can take a couple of seconds or it can take several minutes. The point of it is, the more you begin to pay attention to these shifts that take place in the neurology on a very subtle level, you begin to notice that how, as the neurology shifts, so does the pain, so does the tension, so does the discomfort. And this is happening all the time in our life, throughout the day, every day, moment by moment, whether we're aware of it or not. And I'm giving you these modules in the pain pattern interrupt section, these different things to work with as a means to bring it to your attention to go, oh, it's different. Oh, it's shifted. And the more we could become aware of these, the more we could utilize and be in alignment with them to move our life forward in whatever direction we want to take it. So as the pain shifts, and this ties directly in with the pain shifting, when we create comfort, area of the knee, it hurts in your kneecap. You work with modulate with the kneecap in the pain pattern interrupt section. Now the pain's no longer in the kneecap. Where do you notice it? Where did the tension move or shift to? And then you work with the next module, whatever that would be, that would give relief in the part of your knee that is feeling the discomfort. And yes, it could shift very quickly. That's the reality of it, because we're working with the neurology that can fire at 286 miles per hour, which is really quick. We're just getting in alignment with it as opposed to slowing it down by trying to exercise and push through the pain that you may be experiencing, which is going to contract the body and cause the movement of the discomfort to slow down out of your body. And if you run into it where it's like, and you can make notes of this, which pain pattern interrupts are going to address where the discomfort you feel in your knee. Not everybody experiences the pain in their knee the same way. Someone would feel like something going on in the center of the knee. Could be pain, could be stiffness, could be achiness. Modules 1, 2, and 40 address 80 to 90% of the patterns that are going on inside of the knee joint. So those would be your go-to modules for something going on in the center of your knee. Whereas Module 8, Module 8A, and Module 8B are going to address what's going on in the kneecap or the patella tendon. So if you're having difficulty in those areas, then you would use those. And everybody has a different pattern going on in their knee. Everybody experiences pain in their knee differently, or discomfort, or achiness, or shooting, or burning, or. And this is where this program focuses on principles, not on like this cookie cutter approach that this is what you have to do every time. So we're getting you out of the mentality of this cookie cutter approach. This is how we need to look at the knee, and this is what I need to do every day, day after day, regardless of if it's changing anything in the knee or not. And we need to bring our vision out wider so we see what's going on in the horizon and what can we bring to the table to create comfort in the knee right here, right now, and teach the nervous system how to do it for itself instead of us having to do it every time, because it's kind of cool. I will do stuff to my neck or my shoulder or my back or whatever it is, do magnesium before I go to sleep, and the next morning I wake up and it's not a non-issue because my body integrated it through the night. Or I have stuff there I had this headache going on right before the call, about 15 minutes before the call. So I drank some water and I did, adjusted my posture and did some of module 25 in the pain pattern interrupt section, which is for the neck, and it shifted what was going on in my neck. So now I'm present for the call. But I've taught my body this over and over again over the past 20 years on what to do and how to do it and become aware of it. What are the tools that I need to pull into the equation to help me feel better right now? So it's like a perpetual state of self-care, unless I need to suck it up and be dad, or take my daughter to school, or my daughter's sick and I wake up in the middle of the night, I need to be there for her, or I need to get work done around the house, or whatever it is. At that point, I can suck it up and push through whatever I need to push through in that moment and immediately default back to self-care mode. What do I need to take care of myself? Do I need water? Do I need food? Do I need a nap? Do I need to go outside and exercise? Do I need to stretch? Do I need to do mobility? What do I need? And the more I connect with me, the more I understand what I need. And then I can be there for all of those other people in my life, namely my daughter, and we move forward from there. The reality of what most people out there in the world, that equation is reversed. They're giving and giving and giving and doing and pushing and ignoring what their body needs. And then it breaks down. And then they're still in that mode of giving and giving and giving and pushing and doing and all of that. And then they don't know what's going on. There's a complete disconnect. And we want to give from a place of already being overflowing with everything that we can give. That's an important distinction. Okay, we got a question here. Reza. Questions. Good morning. Good morning, Reza. About pointing toes, does that mean I'm doing both legs at the same time? But for leg raises, I always do one leg at a time, mostly the right leg. Yeah, I do both legs. Absolutely. Doing leg raises with both legs at the same time seems to be too hard for my back. There's a couple things you could do. One is like one leg at a time is completely fine. You can put something underneath your tailbone to support your lower back. I also put my hands, I'll sit on my hands when I do leg raises. So my hands are palms down underneath my butt, and then I'm raising my legs. And that takes a lot of the pressure off of my lower back. So you can try it both ways and let me know how it goes. And any of the live members, if they would like to raise their hand, then I'll unmute them. If their questions haven't been already answered, then I will do that. Okay, so we got Reza, we got Irene. And so we got yeah, Reza, I try to do as much as I can without weight. If I really tax the neurology, like really focus in on it, it can be pretty intense, even without weight. But I am going to see, let's see if I could bring up, I'm going to share my screen here. And you may be able to see this if you go to my personal page. I built what is known as a Previlo. Let me get, here we go. Okay, I'm going to share this with everybody. So I am in the process in the Asheville area. I'm actually in Weaverville, which is a little bit north of Asheville. I'm working on a big nonprofit program, a nonprofit. And it's a facility that we're working on downstairs. And I want to share the picture. We built what is called a Previlo. Previlo is a Russian stretching and strengthening machine. Let me share the screen here. Okay. So as you can see, this is what it is. It's a wooden structure that has pulleys and weight that attaches to the four limbs of a person. And what we do is it stretches and strengthens the body. You can see, let's see, one more here, right? Yes. So you can twist and move and pull one leg at a time, or pull your arms and your legs and stretch in all sorts of different ways, because you're suspended from this contraption, this Previlo, and it was absolutely amazing. This is the first time I tried it. This is as we're building it initially. This is a good friend of mine and his son. But what we did is we fitted it to get it set up. But this is part of all this space here we're going to be converting into a like a healing space, a healing center kind of thing. Anyhow, I thought I would share that with everybody. That information will be forthcoming in terms of how that's going to work. But we'll be doing a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing here in Knee Club. We'd be doing that in person. We'd be bringing in other experts to help their area of expertise. A lot of the stuff that I share here comes from other professionals that I've worked with, like the Power Plate or Dr. Beck. A lot of the osteopathic concepts that he has shared with me that we're bringing into the equation where we'll have workshops and seminars and trainings, both in person and online. And I'm just pretty excited about the whole thing. I thought I would share this Previlo, what we built here. It's kind of fun. Looks like you're being drawn and quartered, but it's actually quite feels really good. Okay, that's all we got for today. Those are all the questions that have been posed since last Thursday. That would have been Thursday the 19th. Our next call is going to be December 26th at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We'll go ahead and do that. I should have the what's going on here? I should have the recording up in the members area within the next few hours, so I will post that. And that's all she wrote for today. If you have any questions between now and Thursday, please put those in the Facebook group. If well, the only way you would be seeing this is if you were in the Facebook group. So there's no sense in going further on that explanation. I would like to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday. Merry Christmas if that's what you observe. But have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you on the other side of that on the 26th. And thank you all very much. So this is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, going to sign off for today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Thursday.